Welcome, lovely Gemini, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards, tarot and oracle cards as divinely guided, and I will also pull a charm or charms for you as well. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Gemini, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Gemini needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, here already. Spirit's taking me to the shell. Okay, who's Gemini? Okay, and what is this, Spirit? Gemini. It's like I'm seeing you in a almost like you're in a room, but it's almost like a feeling of an office. Doesn't have to be. It's not going to be for oh, my left ear's ringing. That's confirmation. Someone really needs to hear this. There's an office, okay? It's like I'm seeing like two people within an office talking to you. So this could be about a job. Again, that's not going to be for everyone. It is going to be significant for at least one person. For the rest of you, there's something going on with some kind of collaboration here. Could be within family, friends. Could be about some kind of project or business you're thinking of starting. It's almost like an example would be, say you're wanting to start a business and you have to go to a bank and you have to apply for a loan. So you have like two loan officers over here and you're over here. There's some kind of collaboration. It's giving me the energy of the Three of Pentacles card in the tarot. For others of you, it could just simply mean some kind of teamwork. You could be bringing an idea to some other people to collaborate, bounce ideas off of each other, or obtaining some kind of assistance here in some way. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the symbolic cards and see what Spirit has for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top two cards for Gemini. Please tell me when to stop. Please give me the top two cards for Gemini. Please tell me when to stop. This could be also because you are coming in smaller than the other two people, Gemini. So this could be you having an idea to start something and going to, let's say, a business owner and talking to the business owner and, let's say, the business owner's supervisor that they have hired to work for them as well. Getting ideas on how to start a business. It was something like that too. Could be for a few of you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said now, never give up. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit's saying, you see, you've got a straight path here. Okay, you've got clouds up here. The green, that means profit. Okay, that means some kind of monetary gain. But the white clouds are like road bumps, challenges. And you see, this is kind of a big one here. Okay, so it's going to require a lot of flexibility, Gemini. And it's going to require you, every time there's a roadblock, every time you feel stuck, stagnant, Spirit's saying, do not give up. Keep moving forward, okay? Because you will get there. You will get there. And it says, why not? Okay, so I feel like Spirit's saying, ask yourself, if you start getting like these feelings that, you know what, I don't have what it takes. I'm too old, whatever. I don't have enough experience to do, what I want to do. Spirit's saying, stop that. Stop that. Why are you not good enough? Why are you too old that you feel? Ask yourself these questions. Again, you have a straight path. Yeah, there's a lot of clouds up here. But you can't allow these clouds, these obstacles, to distract you from your focus or to stop you. If it's a situation, just for an example, you go to request a loan from a bank. You try 5 different banks and you're denied by every one of them. Spirit's saying, do not give up. Take courses if you need to. Find out how you can improve your credit or whatever. Okay? But don't give up. Continually keep taking action until you finally get it, because there is something meant for you with this. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, let's go ahead and go to the cards. Where would you like for me to? Oh, here. Thank you. Okay, and what do we have? It says body wisdom. Listen to your body's wisdom to understand and care for your needs, body perception, and wisdom. So, yeah, at this time, Spirit's definitely wanted you to make sure that you focus on what your body needs. Listen to your body. If you need rest, rest. If you need to take a break, take a break. Some of you may need to switch up your eating habits or release things that are not good for you at this time. But there's definitely something here about listening. Okay, Spirit, where would you like me to go next? Was it this one? Okay, thank you. What would you like to tell Gemini, please? Whoa. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There you go. See, this is a potential opportunity, a potential new start. Okay, but again, it's potential. You can't give up. If you give up, it's not going to happen. Okay, because there are going to be obstacles in this path, but you have to listen to your body. I feel like that also means, like if you need to go ground, meditate, things like that as well. Go out in nature. When these obstacles occur, I know it can be hard when we are, attempting to get something going. And then you have this obstacle and you get that figured out. And then there's another one and another one. And by the time, you go through like 3 to 5 days, you're just like, you just don't, you're mind blown, right? You're like exhausted. You don't know what to do. Take a break, walk away from it. These clouds have to play out anyways. There's nothing that we can do when energy's in a state of momentum. There is absolutely nothing we can do to slow it down or stop it. We have to allow that to play out. But what we can do is we can help manifest and create what comes after that plays out. So as long as we listen to our bodies, we listen to our spirit, we stay grounded, we stay focused, we allow ourselves to have some fun, okay? And in the moments where we're like, you know what, there's nothing else, my hands are tied right now, go have fun. Watch a good movie, something that makes you laugh, something that makes your heart sing. Okay, sing something beautiful, listen to music, whatever it is for you. Okay, but I feel like Spirit's saying here, that's going to be the main obstacle for you to overcome, are the challenges, these roadblocks. Because it's almost going to be tempting. There's so many clouds here. It's almost going to be tempting for you to just give up and just go a different direction. But see, that's not your path. You have 2 cards here. Straight paths. That is divinely guided. That's what I meant when I made these, okay? And so that's what it means. So it's going to be very important to keep moving forward. And if you feel like you're stuck, you can't do anything else right now, go do something else. Take your mind off of it. Take your energy completely away from that, okay? And then come back when you can. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles. That now again, that's potential. Okay, so you have the potential of a new opportunity, a new cycle starting for you, but you just got to keep working at it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else for Gemini. What else for Gemini? Thank you, all of these. Yes. Okay. So let's see which ones Spirit want first. Which one? Oh, this one. Okay, thank you. Reverse or upright? Upright. And we have, okay, we have 9 of Wands. So yeah, we have a wounded warrior. Okay, what do we have next? Which one? Was it this one? Yeah, okay. Reverse or upright? Okay, we have reverse. And what do we have? Okay, 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, okay. So that's good. Okay. Next, which one? This one? Thank you. And what do we have? Tower. Okay. And then this one's left. Okay, so give me just a second. Okay, very good. Okay, so what I'm getting here, you have this potential opportunity coming in. Now, the 9 of Wands with the wounded warrior, this is an energy of almost getting to the end of a cycle. But at this point, you're so exhausted from everything you just went through in this cycle, right? You're wounded. Just think of it this way. You're wounded. You've got to take some time off to rest, to rejuvenate. Kind of like what I was just talking about. Like when you feel like your hands are tied, you can't do anything else. Relax. Go have fun. Rest. Recharge, right? Then with this 9 of Wands, once you do that, then you come back out and you finish up that cycle. So I feel like that's what Spirit's talking about here with this 9 of Wands in this situation. Now, with the 7 of Swords in reverse, I feel like Spirit's saying here, it's not situations too much to where you have to worry about other people being deceptive, okay? I just feel like these challenges, because you've got the Tower, and I feel like that is these challenges, okay? Or these are, I should say it that way, these are the clouds are the Tower, okay? These are the challenges. So when you feel like that, it's going to be obstacles, let's say like, and I'm surely not trying to project this, but let's say like unforeseen expenses, like something says, oh, well, this is free. And you're like, oh, yes, I found a free way to do it. And then you do all this work and that I've done that before. It's like you've done all this work and you're like all pumped and oh yeah. And then you go to, click save and it says you have to pay $120, something like that in order to save it to your device. So it's like what? That's what I'm talking about here. I'm not really feeling like deception from a person. Okay. I'm not saying it won't happen, but since it's in reverse, I'm not getting that. Now, also because it's in reverse, I do feel like that Spirit is also telling you it's going to be very important to pay attention to strategy, because in the upright, the 7 of Swords is also about strategy. So with it being in reverse, I feel like Spirit's saying whatever this is, it's going to require a lot of strategy. And if you don't put forth the effort of strategizing every obstacle that you come up against, so what I mean by that, okay, so using the same example as I said, then you have to pay $120, right? When you thought it was free. Okay, so then when you see that, you know that there's going to be a lot of other products of the same thing that's going to say the exact same thing, free, right? So you know to be very careful, and you might as well just go ahead and read the fine print before going through making some kind of big project and all this, and then just keeping on repeating these patterns, and just build up the strategy. Say, okay, I went through that once. So now instead of me wasting, hours and hours and days creating something, I'm going to read that fine print this time, and I'm going to see if it really is free, or if it's a free 7-day trial when it's going to take me, 2 months to create this project. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to require strategy with each cloud or each obstacle. But you've got this. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like Spirit's saying here, because this is about holding on tightly. It can be about holding on too tightly. And although it's in the upright, I'm feeling hanging on to this too tightly, not allowing yourself to, take a break from it when things are out of your control. Just like when we go through Mercury retrogrades, this last one, and many times before, I usually have technical issues. Like I'll try to make videos, and sometimes I'll have to do them 4 or 5 times before they can be good enough to post. So, it's like, but you can't give up. You can't give up. But if you see that, okay, it's not, there's nothing I can do about the internet. All I can do is just wait it out. So do the best that I can do for now, walk away from it, go relax, take care of my body, mind, and spirit, go have fun. Okay. Come back later. That's what that's what I'm feeling like here. Don't hold on so tightly that you get super frustrated, because I am getting frustration and just giving up. Okay, continue with this. Yes, that was a big jolt. Yes, continue with this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this one flipped over. What do we have? Justice. So see, as long as you keep moving forward, you're going to have justice within this situation. And some of you, if this is not a project per se, this could be some kind of legal or documentation, some kind of legal commitment, or something with legalities. Okay. Spirit's saying don't give up. There is a straight path ahead. But again, there may be obstacles. But don't give up, because justice is going to happen for each person. If it's a legal case, for each person, the way that it needs to play out. But for you not to give up. Anything else with that? No. Okay. Continue with this deck. Yes. What else for Gemini, please, Spirit? Whoa. Thank you. All of these? I heard yes and all together. Okay, I got you. Okay, so we have 8 of Swords. Okay. And we have reverse or upright. Upright. We have Knight of Wands. Okay. And we have Death. Okay. And we have Temperance. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so with the Justice card, so not giving up. Okay, basically trusting that things are going to work out in your favor as long as you put forth the effort. Okay, not allowing it to frustrate you. The 8 of Swords, that's feeling stuck and trapped. So again, there's the clouds, there's the Tower. Okay, We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, this is like looking at it like you're going on a new adventure. Okay, instead of looking at it of, oh, I gotta make this work by a certain date, certain time. Look at it as an adventure. Do the best you can, because in reality, that's all we can do. Spirit has told me that as long as we do the best we can do, then that's the best we can do. Okay, other people may not like the best we can do, but that is not our problem. Okay, it is theirs. We're expecting too much out of us, right? So what Spirit is asking you to do here, Gemini, is put in the effort, do the best that you can do. Give the rest over to God, to the divine. Okay, and trust that anytime you have an obstacle in your path and you hand it over and you say, you know what? I've done everything I know to do. Please show me if there are any other steps that I can take. Otherwise, I hand the rest to you for transformation and transmutation. And I trust you. Something like that, right? And in doing so, this is going to be bringing forth the energy of ending any kind of these clouds, these challenges, these crazy cycles, and bringing you into this new cycle of abundance, okay? Whatever this is you're trying to create. I do feel like for many of you, because the first card that came out, I made it green to mean money, to mean finances, okay? So definitely some kind of new financial opportunity for many of you. And Temperance, again, it's going to require you to be patient, to be flexible. Temperance can also be a card of changing perspective. So what I would mean by that is, so let's say, for an example, you're working on a new project, right? And as you're working on this new project, you come up against obstacles. And so you could most certainly look at the situation and you could say, oh my goodness, this is the most horrible thing I've ever experienced. When really it's not, but you, in that moment, you feel that, okay? And you're angry, you're agitated, or you can look at the situation, you can walk away, you can go have fun and breathe, and you can come back and you can say, you know what? Okay, that was a challenge. But you know what? Okay, here's what I learned from it. Or I bet it's happening because of this. Trying to find your miracle in everything. That's what I mean when I say that. Changing your perspective. Guys, if we look hard enough, we can find that miracle. We can find that reason, no matter what it is. We can find that reason why something is happening in our life. We don't have to look at everything in a negative sense. Yes, there is negativity all around us. Yes, there are negative people and energies everywhere. But there's also beautiful, positive people, loving, beautiful situations everywhere too. So it's all about perspective. So the more that you bring in a more positive perspective, many times the faster these clouds kind of roll away and you can start seeing the clear sky again. Okay, I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know. All right, Gemini, let's see what charm. It looks like we have one, and we have the number 1. Okay, so some of you may be seeing the number 1, 11, 111, or 1111. Definitely look up the number 1. That is the number of new beginnings, new cycles. I mean, we already had when I was explaining about the 9 of Wands, the next card is the 10 of Wands, which that ends a cycle and it's new beginnings. Well, here you go. You've got new beginnings coming in here, Gemini. This is beautiful. And I'm going to put that right there. Okay. So much love to you, Gemini. I wish you so much abundance, success, and happiness, my friends. And as always, find your miracle in everything. And I do assure you, if you look hard enough, perspective, you will find it. Much love.